Okay, so the night before I hit the trail, I stayed the night at the Bishop Ranger Station. And so what I did was I laid out a tarp and I put out my sleeping pad and my sleeping bag. And, you know, I had a couple of things like my MP3 player and a mosquito net just in case and stuff like that. Of course, you know, like my sandals and stuff and my phone. And I had it all laid out there. And I was laid out on the grass, which was quite long and green and comfortable. And so I ended up getting to sleep, and about 1:15 in the morning, I thought to myself in retrospect, well, I guess I should have questioned myself as to why the grass was so green and lush. Because the sprinklers came on! So, like, the sprinklers came on, and it was like, I was immediately confused. At first I thought it was a sudden downpour, but after about half a second I realized it was sprinklers. So I jump up, I'm grabbing my down sleeping bag, which you don't want to get wet, and I'm disoriented. I don't have my glasses on, and so I'm just trying to get through the sprinklers to get the bag to safety, and so I managed to get through them and get the bag on a fence out of range of the sprinklers. And I go back for the rest of my stuff, and all this time I'm getting pretty wet. And of course, since it's dark, you know, I can kind of see my stuff on the ground there, but it's dark, and I don't have my glasses on, and there's a cloud of water spray in the air, and I can't see crap. And so when I bent down to grab my stuff, that's literally what I grabbed. I grabbed dog crap that somebody left on their lawn and did not pick up. And I was like, oh no, you're kidding me. So I ended up washing that off as fast as I could and grabbing my stuff and basically trying to dry my stuff out over the hood of my car. Now, some of you are probably going to be like, well, why didn't you just sleep in your car? Well, it's not very comfortable. That's why. But I ended up spending the rest of the night in my car, kind of wet, and thankfully my sleeping bag didn't get too wet, so it was definitely usable. But oh yeah, and I also ended up cutting my foot on a wooden step or something that was there as well. But yeah, so that was a crazy little night adventure that I didn't really want to experience. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened the night before I hit the trail on Sunday morning. So I'm at South Lake. It is now 9:57. I actually managed to get a ride immediately after I was ready to start walking. So praise God for that. Definitely had favor in that. There's been so many people up here. I had a hard time finding a parking spot for my car, and there's like literally no parking here at all. Every single spot is filled and more. And South Lake is so full. I mean, there's water running over the runoff area, and I've never seen that before in my entire life. I cannot believe water's going out of that. And it's so beautiful up here. Okay, I'm hitting the trail at 10:17. I'll be camping at Saddlerock Lake, which by my determination is about 4.2 miles. Back Lake is about 50.5, maybe a little bit more, but not much more. Definitely not more than 51. And yeah, mosquitoes are here, but they haven't been too terribly bad. They're here in some places. They are. At least I spoke to a couple who came out of Treasure Lakes, and they said it was kind of buggy for them. So but this is my second backpacking trip in 2017, which is unusual, but I'm very grateful for it. I definitely believe it's been orchestrated by God. I believe God has much to teach me on this. I'm having trouble with my brand new poles. It's really awful. I'm going to have to return them because this one won't lock properly. This thing's cracked wide open. And one of these, it doesn't have a shock absorbing spring. So that's really, I'm not happy about that. So plan to do all this in 7 days. Well, I added up every bit on the map. Of course, maps differ and trail signs differ, and even what the rangers say differs, and what their stuff says differs. So you don't really know the true length of a trail unless you have a GPS that's tracking it. But based on my map, my route takes me 56.9 miles, so nearly 60 miles. Right now, I don't feel any effects of altitude. At least that I notice. It's not too hot up here. It's supposed to be about 60 degrees, but I am warm. Ooh. Nice little easy stretch here. Been having trouble catching my breath, which means I am affected by altitude. How's it going?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Go on, go on.
Thanks. Where are you coming from?
We just went to the top and down.
Oh, okay.
We were walking for 2 hours. We think it's enough.
Yeah. How's the view?
The views are nice. Beautiful. Where are you heading?
I'm doing the South Lake to North Lake loop.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
We didn't get that far.
Long Lake is beautiful. Yeah, no.
Cool.
Hey. Take care.
Have a good trip.
Watch out for mosquitoes.
Okay, I will. Thank you. So, I'm at another junction. So I think I've got less than 2 miles. I'll have to check my my map. But I should have, I think, less than 2 miles before I get to Saddlerock. And it's cool. I like the cool breeze, but it looks like storms are moving in. So I'm gonna try and hurry. And yeah. I don't know what to do. That's beyond my capability. That one's gonna do the same thing. I guess this is what happens when it's in a garage, hot garage, all these years. I don't know what to do.
What are we on? We are at 4 now. We are getting so close to the end.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Well,
Oh, that'll...
and that one's gonna go too.
Oh, no.
I just started my trip, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
Gee.
Yeah,
I wish I had a solution for you. I can't think of...
yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's,
We just went downhill from our backpacking trip.
Very nice.
How was it connected before?
It was connected by this, and it was sewn in like that. But I guess it got old.
You should talk to.
You have a knife. What you could probably do is make a hole in here and then like make a hole in this part of it and try to put the brad through that, because that'll hold right through in there.
Well, I
you
hope
see what
so,
I mean?
because I see this part starting to go there too.
Yeah,
So
you would want to, this is like probably the strongest point. Try not to do it on the actual
thread.
thread, but like right there. If you put a hole there, you could probably get the brad through there. Just a thought.
Okay. Thank you. I think I'm gonna use some paracord, see if I can repair it. Hi, how's it going?
Good, how about yourself?
Gonna have to make some repairs.
Ooh, bummer.
Yeah. Hi, how's it going? It's not going to be the most comfortable thing. Okay, so I think I've effective repairs, hopefully, may not be the most comfortable thing, but this one definitely looks better than this one. But I think I can make it work with this as long as the strap does not rip out of this. If that works, then I'll make it, even if it is uncomfortable. But other than that, the only other thing I can think of doing is, well, I guess there's two things. I could take the straps and attach them, and that wouldn't be real comfortable, but it might work. The only other thing I could really do is hike back down, go into town, get it repaired or get a new pack, and then go back up. But I think this will hold. It is paracord after all, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Might work. How's it going?
Hey, good.
Good.
Are you doing a jump muir or
A section of it, yeah. I'm doing the South Lake to North Lake loop. So, of course, my pack just broke on both straps, so I'm hoping my repairs will hold.
Somebody apparently was trail hiking too, and they dropped their sleeping bag back
I
there.
saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I see somebody put it up, so hopefully
Yeah.
they can come back and get it.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I get out in a week, I might come back and see if it's still there, and if it's still there, well, I ain't coming back for it.
Yeah.
So,
So enjoy.
yeah. You too. You're welcome. Well, the repair seems sturdy. Feels good, so hopefully that thing holds and provides a depth to overcome. South Lake's down there. I think. No? That might not be South Lake. South Lake's over there. So that's another lake.
where do you cross that?
It's over near the trail junction to the Mere Ranch Trail.
There's a bridge there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
that's a pretty big river.
Okay, so evolution is just up to your knees, not too bad of a current. Okay.
You just forward to take your shoes off. Do you have wading shoes?
I do, and I brought my
yeah, I
bathing
see
suit
'em.
as well.
Great.
Yeah, well, I did a trip in July, and the mosquitoes, they must have been first hatched because nothing worked on them, so I'm hoping it's different this time
Yeah,
around.
I didn't have a problem. I put a little DEET on and that was it.
Oh, okay. I've been taking brewer's yeast for 3 weeks too, so
What's that?
it's I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a product of brewing.
Oh, brewer's yeast. To
yeah,
keep
brewer's yeast.
away?
Yeah,
Makes you smell bad or something?
it makes you smell
them?
bad to them. Yeah, well, I guess you have to take it for a while. Last time I only was able to do it for a week, but this time
Does
3
it
weeks.
work?
So, I know it has for my family in the past.
I'll try it.
I haven't done it in recent
Beats
history.
DEET.
So. Yeah. Hey, you know, you don't have to put it on.
Yeah, exactly. All right, have fun.
All right, thanks. You too. Thanks for the info.
Yeah.
Okay, so the crossing shouldn't be too bad. Ouch. It's just that the mosquitoes varied, but once you put repellent on, it works. So that's good. But hopefully I won't have too much of a problem. But if I do, I've got repellent, I've got mosquito net, and my blood has brewer's yeast in it, which hopefully has some effect. So we'll see how it goes. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Awesome.
Yep, gonna be out for a week.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
Thanks, you too.
After a season of nightfalls and pushbacks, after the heartache of wrong turns and sidetracks, just when they think they got you game, set, match, oh, 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 here comes a comeback. Just cause you lay low, got up slow, unsteady, don't mean you black